Hey guys, NCS Fan 001 here, welcoming you to part number 35, I believe this is, of Let's Play Destroy All Humans 2 to 100% on the PS4. Last time, we did stuff in Tunguska. This time, we tackled the Tunguska collectables, one of the tougher areas to collect in. So first we gotta vaporize these couple of Soviet soldiers right here, just because we can. And we're going to go ahead and pick up our first Furatech cell right here near the initial landing zone. So honestly, at this point, you guys probably don't need a collectible guide anymore, just because you would now have the Furatech cell and alien artifact detectors. So you don't technically need a video guide anymore, but it's still usually a little bit more convenient to follow one. It might make things go a little bit faster. So yeah, there's our first alien artifact. So now that we grabbed the Furatech cell that was, or excuse me, the alien artifact that was kind of out of the way, it's over in that random middle of nowhere area, we're headed back toward the landing zone where we'll pick up our second Furatech cell underneath this canopy thingy. Okay, next up we're headed a little ways over to the left here toward, I guess it's not really the left side of town, but just on this section of town where there's another Furatech cell right here, that's number 3. Okay, Furatech cell number 4 is going to be toward the other side of town. There's quite a few collectibles here in Science Town. That is our 4th Furatech cell. Okay, now we have what might be one of the stupidest Furatech cells in the game. It's up on top of the cooling tower, but there's actually no way to get up here normally. You have to use the sort of glitchiness of the tower to get up here. You basically have to keep hitting invisible ledges to even be able to get up here. Which, that's really stupid. I don't know why they couldn't have just made it a little more possible to get up here. I just think that's kind of dumb. But there's your location. Not far from here, though, is our next collectible, an alien artifact. And it is going to be right down here on top of this roof. But yeah, that's just a really kind of stupid place to put one, if we're being completely honest. Okay, so there's actually 2 more Furatech cells in this area in Science Town. I just want to bring up real quick, I actually went over and saw Resident Evil, the final chapter today, and I gotta say, really, developers, really, you still managed to screw it up. Like, they still left it on a slight cliffhanger, not as bad as last time, though. And by the way, those are our next 2 Furatech cells in that area. But yeah, they still managed to do that. They still managed to put in a semi-cliffhanger ending and just pulled out every possible cliche and such to it. Maybe I'll talk about it later, though. Okay, we're going to pick up Furatech cell number 8 here, so 1/5 of the way through those. This one is up on top of a guard tower over here in Science Town, or just outside of it. Okay, we're going to grab 3 more Furatech cells in pretty close proximity to one another right here. We have number 9 at the frozen lake behind this first house. Number 10 is going to be just across here. A lot of these are kind of bunched together, which is nice, so it's not a terrible collectathon. It's number 10. It's not the worst, just they can be a little bit hard to see at times because the environment colors kind of blend together. This is number 11. Now we're going to actually skip that one off to the left for now, because we'll have to head back over that way eventually anyway. And we're just going to pick up number 12 right over here. Where is it? Okay, it's between these tower thingies. So that's 12. Okay, next up, we're headed over toward this giant cargo or oil ship over here in the frozen lake area, and this is going to be where we pick up our 3rd alien artifact on this little piece of ice. This is actually a really big area. It's just not all of it really has anything going on in it, which I guess is fairly accurate to large parts of Russia, just because it's such a massive country. I guess it does pretty much make sense. This is going to be Furatech cell number... this is going to be Furatech cell number 13, I believe, unless this is one of the ones... No, it's not one of the ones that glitches out, okay. Because I know I got wrong on that in Takashima, saying that it was one of the areas that glitches out. I could have sworn it has before, but I guess not. I guess I got it confused with the first 2 areas that both had collectible counters that glitched out. But over here is our 4th alien artifact of the area. Next up, we're going to head over to Dr. Orlov's house. And I need to check something. What ammo did I have left? Because I think it was last video I died. And I'm back at full ammo. I forgot I got back to that. Okay, that's good. But here is Furatech cell number 14 right here behind Dr. Orlov's house. We've already seen it. Okay, now we're going to grab our next Furatech cell. This is number 15, I believe, as well as our next alien artifact, which are both pretty close together here. Get up there. Got it. Yep, that's number 15. And our 5th alien artifact is right over here. Like I said, some of these collectibles are pretty close together, which is really, really nice. That's alien artifact number 5 right here. Alien artifact number 6 is also not too far from here, just a quick flight over here. Keep saying here like crazy. We already saw this one earlier, though, and as well as that little 2-player minigame that's sort of hidden behind that bush that I don't remember being there last time we came over here. Perhaps I'm wrong, but I don't remember it. And so that was artifact number 6 and Furatech cell number 16. So next up, we're going to head over to the safe house, where you can barely see the next green dot on the map. That's a problem, though, is that some of these are a little bit hidden behind map markers. We've seen that before, though, but it's just kind of an annoying thing. And this one is one of the ones that counts for more than one, so we're actually up to 19 now, even though that should have been number 17. So 19 of those and 6 of the artifacts, so that's one of the ones that glitches on us here. We will reach the Furatech cell halfway point now at number 20. It's up on this hill near an infected human. Hello, sir. Why are you up here? And there's your location. Okay, number 21 is not too far away. It's going to be up on top of another guard tower. That's a bit of a theme here. Sort of like they were all on top of buildings in like Albion and Takashima City. And not too far from here, we can pick up a couple more collectibles. We can pick up artifact number 7 already, which is pretty awesome. Now, this is, of course, in the area where we picked up the data core for the quantum deconstructor. So you might almost be better off just saving and going for that later on. But then again, you can't really get all the collectibles until later on in this area because one of them is actually unobtainable until later in the game. Which we have access to that area now, obviously. But that's number 22 right there. Okay, so the next one's a bit of a flight away, so I'll go ahead and get back to what I was talking about earlier. Like I said, Resident Evil, the final chapter, finally saw it. I actually really enjoyed Resident Evil 7, the game. I thought it was pretty fun. Like, yeah, it had some flaws to it, and it's kind of short, not too much content, especially for 60 bucks. But it's a fun game, but the movie was just... I mean, none of those movies have been that good, but this one just kind of pissed me off because it didn't give the most definitive ending it could have, and it just pulled out pretty much like all the movie cliches and stuff, which was kind of annoying. But I would still recommend seeing it if you have seen all the others. If you haven't gotten into the series, don't. But there's number 23. Okay, number 24. I believe we've seen this one before as well, but is this the number that glitches as well? I don't believe it is. No, it's not. Okay, that's good. But it's right here near the Blisk base. So now we're going to grab numbers 24 and 25. 24 is up on top of this thing over to the right. Another guard tower, like I said, kind of a theme here. We're not going to go for the other ones in the KGB base yet because we got to circle back, and there's your approximate location. We've got to circle back over there in a moment anyway. This next one, this is not inside of the tunnel. This one is up above the tunnel. This will be number 26. I do believe this is one of the ones... Yeah, you can get to this one before the missions that we've completed. And of course, it's here at the Blisk base. But the next one, this is the one that I don't believe is really possible to get until... Okay, that one counted for like a lot, didn't it? But that's the one that I don't believe you can get until you have completed mission number 20, I believe is the number. I don't remember what the name of it is. It's the mission we did in the last video. But it's here at the Blisk base. You can't get it until that story mission when you blow up the Blisk ship and take out all the radiation pumpers in the below ground area. So just keep that in mind. You can't get it until that point in time. And that one is, how much did that put us up to? 33. God, that gave us like 7. Okay, I won't complain about that though. I mean, that makes my job easier. It makes my editing much easier. So we have a few more here in the KGB base, or near it. Number 34 is going to be in this area where we did the escort mission here for Natalia. That's going to be number 34. And number 35 is pretty close to here. This next one is sort of like the one on the cooling tower. It's kind of tricky to get to, and they didn't give us any easy way to get up to it. I guess they must have put in a lot of these like invisible ledges and stuff on purpose, because otherwise it would be basically impossible to reach some of the collectibles in the game. I mean, even with the fully upgraded jetpack, there's no other really way to get up here that I know of. So now we're getting number 36 on top of yet another guard tower here in the KGB base. Nearly done. Still got a few more alien artifacts, though. Okay, we're now in Petrushka, whatever the area is called. Over here, we have Furatech cell number 37. As well as our 8th alien artifact over near this landing zone. So you may want to call in the saucer. Actually, no, you really don't need to, because there's only a few collectibles left. Okay, I was going to meet you guys at Furatech cell number 38, but this is a very rare occurrence. There is a Yeti here, and I feel like myrtleizing it just because I can, and because he's given me so much hell in the past in that side mission. So yes, this is a Yeti. That is not a Blisk warrior. You can tell because he's got the more albino-colored skin. He's a little bit stronger, a little bit smarter, he hits you more easily, stuff like that. He's got significantly more health. Okay, you know what? He's not worth it. He's got too much health. I'm not bothering with it. I'm not dying in the middle of a collectathon. But yeah, that's a very rare occurrence. You don't find Yetis too often. So that's something that's cool, though, is the game actually does keep track of how many Yetis you've killed, because they will continue to spawn on rare occasion here in Tunguska. And I think I might actually be able to kill him, especially since the humans are fighting him. Alright, eat Disintegrator Ray, just because I can. God, this thing fires so slow. Alright, is he running away? No, he's not, but he's not taking, like, any damage. I'm not going to waste a Gastro on him just because, you know, it's a Gastro. Am I even... Okay, go, Russians. You kill that guy. Come on, I want some, Yeti barbecue. But yeah, he'll actually count as killing a Yeti, which is really cool, actually. And he got himself vaporized. Good job down there, sir. Go, Russians, go! Help me kill him! We're fighting the same enemy! We have a common foe! Oh, his shield's down. Okay, great. Which means maybe now he'll be stupid. He's almost dead. Yeah, these guys are basically mini-bosses. Like, they have as much health as, like, anything else in the game. And you get nothing for doing it, so it's not really worth doing. It's just kind of wanted to do it because it's such a rare occurrence. I haven't seen one. I didn't even see one extra on my last playthrough, so... Actually kind of cool that that happened. But yeah, I didn't even see one on my last playthrough of the game. So next up, we're going to grab Furatech cell number 38, I believe this will be. Or no, this is 39, excuse me. Number 39 is right here. And there's also an alien artifact here. This will be number 9 on the alien artifacts. So almost done here with the collectathon. Would have been shorter if I hadn't have fought the Yeti, but hey, that was fun. Don't get to do that every day because, like I said, he's an uncommon spawn, so pretty neat, actually. Okay, our 40th and final Furatech cell is in the area over here where we did a side mission previously where we blew up the poor guy's car, even though he's not a poor guy, he's a bad guy. But it's right over here, so that's our final Furatech cell for the area. And with that, there's also one more alien artifact, which I will meet you guys in just a moment. Our final alien artifact of the area is going to be on top of this pipe right here. Alien artifact collected. New movie unlocked in the archive. It's overlooking Science Town right over the K and Kikabitsky, I don't even know. Okay, so with that, guys, we have found all the collectibles here in Tunguska. We are done with that. Next time, we will complete the final story mission of Tunguska, which is pretty awesome. And maybe even the last odd job if it becomes available. So, see you guys then.